Say. Okay, part 3, everybody. This is an exclusive with Vassae. Now we're finna go to the dirty. We're gonna talk about, let's talk about reality. Let's talk about what's real.
I like it.
Okay, now, I'm from the street. I changed my life, but I came from the street. So I've lived the life of the street. Let's talk about what really happens in the street and how you turn that into lyrics to be an outlet for a voice for you and for the people.
I mean, it's people in the streets. People look, like I said, I look at it like they really not lost. I mean, if you pray at night, you're not lost. You're just doing what you want to do. A lot of people in the streets they don't have a job like everybody else. So they're gonna do what they need to do to pay their bills. I can't knock them for that because I used to do it. So, more power to you. I ain't gotta have money to put them in. Right. I mean, that's why I put it in paper, because I was once there.
So, the things that you went through in the street, maybe when you didn't have a job, or maybe when you didn't feel like going to school, or whenever you went through whatever it was, you found something to do. You didn't just, well, we've all had our times, because I've had times, and that's something that I would encourage our viewing audience. I'm going to encourage you all to, that we could be a less judgmental people. And I say that from both sides, from being in the street and then from coming into the body of Christ and now being a minister of the gospel. I'll say that because I understand because I was in the street so hard and so low, and then when I got saved I was so high, okay? But then when things started to mellow off and balance out, I found myself where I am now. And this is the real me.
That's a good.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because there can be no one without the other. And I think the church point fingers at the street, in the world, and the world point fingers at the church. And really, nobody ain't got no fingers pointing at nobody. We all need each other. And I think God has called me to a special place to try and help bridge the gap. But the main thing to me is that I'm free. I don't care. I mean, I know who I am in God, and I understand the people that I grew up with. I understand the people that I struggled with. You know, we struggled together, and it's a certain bond. So tell me about yours, because you see, you got me spilling now. You got a little testimony out there like that.
My affiliation with the streets is a good one. I mean, I've always, when I was a kid, my mom like, I don't want y'all in that coma. I never knew why, because she never told me. She just didn't want us. We went anyway. It was hard here. We had to learn the hard way. And she loved us. I mean, she still loves us as mom. Yeah. But introduced to that street life it taught me some things. Yeah. And it's a wake up call when I'm gonna lay it down, get a little time. We're like, well, I'm never going back now.
Wow. So how much time did you do?
I only did over like a couple months, about 8 months, and that was enough for me.
Really?
That was enough.
Hard as you is, that was enough.
That was enough.
Wow. And that's not saying that you're not hard. It's just saying that.
I mean, no, it's not saying that. It's just that it was reality. I didn't like people telling me when and what how to do it. Right. And I knew I wasn't supposed to be there.
I like that. I like that.
And I ain't been back, and I ain't going back.
I like that. So you found a new hustle.
Yeah.
And you found, that's right.
Like I said, if you can, I mean, it's just crime. Like I said, if you do the crime, you do the time. That's true. Yeah.
I always say that I mean, you know, I mean, if you can't, I mean, things are different today than they were when I was in the street, because there's always been, you know, it's always been snitches around, and you know, I mean, it is what it is.
I ain't say I ain't going back because of that.
Yeah, but it's all. But what I'm saying is that the game, and I say that word game because that's a street term. The game has changed.
Oh yeah.
And then you have so many people that are out there in the game, but they can't handle. They can't handle the repercussions of what the game, you know, the end of the game.
This is no offense to people that's working class, like people call them squares, which is be a square. You got money coming in. You ain't got no looking over your shoulder.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. They winning right now.
Right.
Working class people are winning.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody lie to you.
I like that. Look into the camera. One more time and say that again for me, Vassae.
Working class people are winning.
Working class people are winning. Wow, I like that. And you are a winner because you are definitely in the working class. And I mean, the transition in your life has been remarkable. Anything else you want to share to someone? Just real life issues, things, maybe something you've seen, something else that may have given you a wake up call along with the little time you had to lay down.
I mean, just be positive.
Yeah.
Hang around positive people. I mean, not saying just because somebody in the street doesn't mean they're positive. I learned a lot from people in the streets. A lot of people that was looking out for me, I didn't even know was looking out for me.
Right.
I mean, just be negative people that's gonna bring you down, talk about you, beat you down.
Yeah. And your family is very supportive.
Oh yeah.
Y'all real tight.
I love my family. I mean, they keep a smile on my face, but nobody knows.
I like that about you all because you always see y'all together. You always supporting each other. That's very powerful. Very powerful. How important for a person such as yourself, say you're in the rap game, and you're traveling and you're speaking about a lot of things that is controversial to a lot of people. What kind of role does your family play when it comes to support? Do you think they play an important role? Do you get a lot of negative feedback from not from your family, but from the outside?
Yeah. It's beautiful because I mean my family, they love it, you feel me?
Right.
Like I said, I want to sing in a movie was like if I was doing this, my family would be doing that. I feel like I'm a big role player in my family.
Right.
So if I'm doing good, I feel like they'll be doing good. If I'm doing bad, they'll be doing bad.
Yeah.
But I be bringing them down. And I don't.
That's good. So when you hear something, you just leave all the negative stuff out the door because you don't have no space in your life for it.
I don't have time for it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Well, listen, you guys, this has definitely been an exclusive. This is Vassae. Vassae, anything else you want to share with the world?
Get your money right.
Get your money right.
That's what it's all about.
And Vassae has a saying, and I'm gonna let him say it when after I wrap it up. But check Vassae out, you guys. I'm telling you, he really has some good content and some good beats, some good music. And I'm Antoinette. You already know. It's Urban City Connection. We're doing it big. We're going everywhere. Listen, we have gotten all of your emails. I promise you we got them. And we're going to get to them as soon as possible. If you want to be a guest on our show, just continue to send emails in. We're putting you in rotation. We're going to get to you. But we had to do this today. We had to do this for me. I got Vassae here because I wanted Vassae here. And I wanted the world to see and hear Vassae. So, I'm Antoinette. Thank you for tuning in to Urban City Connection. And we'll see you next time. Vassae, take us out.
Checkmate.